Our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
Welcome back to our 2 cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with Oscar, your host. Our 2 cents, WOscar.com, our 2 cents on all social media. Thank you for all your support. Please hit that subscribe button. It's free to you and it means the world to me. And now, the festivities once again have begun. It's not even the end of the month, but it is the beginning of the last week of April. Now, it is National Telephone Day. On April 25th, we observe National Telephone Day around the world. Let me back up. On April 25th, we observe National Telephone Day. Around the world, there are 9.82 billion mobile phones. Okay, that's just mobile phone. But I wonder how many phones are in total. Do people still use house phones? I don't think even third world countries use house phones anymore. But what the fuck do I know? I'm not over there. And while some predicted the landlines to be obsolete by 2020, there are still about 931 million landlines around the world. Again, how many are there around the world? 931 million. Compared to 9.82 billion cell phones, think of all the fucking elements that we ripped out of the ground just to make this stupid thing, which is great. You know, it has many possibilities and many opportunities. Obtaining a patent, the correct answer to a trivia question: who invented the telephone, is the name on the patent. In this case, the world knows the answer is Alexander Graham Bell Pacific. I remember that. Had his attorney been delayed by foul weather or poor planning, the answer may have been different. On April 14th, 1876, Marcellus Bailey, one of Bell's attorney, rushed into U.S. Patent Office in Boston to file a patent for what would be the telephone. Later that same day, Elisha Gray filed a patent caveat for a similar device. A caveat is an intent to file a patent. You know what? If you say that on February 14, 1876, Marcellus Bailey, right? He rushed into the office. Why was there need to be rushing? How did he know somebody was trying to steal that idea? That just makes me wonder, just like Edison didn't invent the light bulb. He stole it from somebody else, right? I mean, just like Tesla was trying to figure out how to give free electricity to everybody, but Edison came around. I think it's Edison. Yeah, I think it is Edison, right? Yeah, I think so. SoCal Edison. That's what I'm going off of. Anyways, but if there wasn't a worry that, I mean, it was innovation at the time. So how can two people be innovating on the same thing if nobody knew? But then again, I wasn't there. So what the fuck am I talking about? Elisha Gray, I'm going to say they stole that idea from you, which should be, anyways. There was also a third contender. Oh man, I thought there was only two. Now there's three. What the fuck? Antonio Meucci filed a caveat. Oh, caveat. That's what that means. That's how you read that. Caveat in November of 1871 for a talking telegraph, but failed to renew the caveat due to hardships. Because Bell submitted his record first, the Patent Office awarded Bell the patent on March 7th, 1876. Gray contested this decision in court, but without success, obviously. Alexander Graham Bell, born in March 3, 1847, in Edinburgh, United Kingdom. He's not even American. What the fuck? Bell taught at a boys' boarding school. The sounds of speech. Anytime I hear that, taught at a boys' boarding school, I wonder what goes on in those places. Those shit's weird. When you put a whole fucking sausage fest in one place, it's just disaster. The sounds of speech were an integral part of his life. His father developed a visible speech system for deaf students to communicate. Bell would later become a friend and benefactor of Helen Keller. 3 days after the patent was approved, Bell spoke the first words by telephone to his assistant, Mr. Watson. "Come here. I want to see you." I wonder how it sounded. Did it sound like... And that was what they said. We have the recording here. We just played it for you. That's the recording of the first telephone call ever made. By May, Bell and his team stood prepared for a public demonstration, and there would be no better place than the grad stage of the World's Fair in Philadelphia in 1876, May 10. In a crowded machinery hall, a man's voice transmitted from a small horn and carried out through a speaker to an audience. 1 year later, the White House installed its first phone. The telephone revolution began. And the telephone company Bell was founded in 1877, July 7th. And they installed the first public telephone lines from Boston to Somerville, Massachusetts, the same year. By the end of the decade, nearly 50,000 phones already exist in the United States. And in May 1967, phone companies across the country installed the 1 millionth telephone. We've gone a long way. You know, when you count all those numbers, are you counting the phones that are currently being used, or are you counting the phones that are currently being sold? Because my guess would be that would be a different number. But if you enjoy your telephone, it is that day to be thankful for having phones. Because without this shit, probably most of the shit that we're doing today would not be fucking possible. Anyways, thank you for stealing that idea, fucking Bell. Anyways. And also, National Hug a Plumber Day. Plumbers lay pipe down all day long. National Hug a Plumber Day on April 25th recognizes those who come to our rescue when pipes leak or drain are clogged, or your shitter is clogged as well. That's what it said, right? A clogged, drains clogged. That's what that means. Shut up. Anyways, plumbers have kept the water flowing since ancient Rome. I wonder if they call them plumbers or irrigators. Is that the right word? Whether it is a minor leak to a major clog, a plumber will have the right tool for the job. They also help us install the right pipes and plumbing types of building and housing a new business. There are water specialists designing plumbing systems that work when needed, when we need it. Thanks to plumbers, we have hot water on demand. Showers come with a variety of options, and kitchens provide the ultimate convenience. Are we forgetting the guy that invented the boiling? What the fuck is that called? Boiler? Yeah, a boiler. Are we forgetting that guy? We must not, because without him, we wouldn't have hot water for shit. Now, the plumber takes care of making sure that the water gets to where you're washing your ass or your face. That wasn't right? Anyway, well, you do wash your ass with hot water, don't you? Unless you're an animal. Like me, and take a shower with cold water. It's supposed to be good for your antibodies or your immune system. There you go. That's the right word. Immune system. It's supposed to be good for that. I don't know. They say it is. Although, I will say, taking a shower with cold water, it sucks. By all means, it sucks. But it does improve the quality of day that you're going to have. It's not like if some shit happened and you take a cold shower, it's gonna go away. No, 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 no. Just internally, you'll feel good because think about how hard it is to take a cold shower in the morning. So let's thank the guy who invented the boiler. Anyways, for hot water. Anyways, welcome to our 2 cents, and we are here to welcome you guys to what it is the last day of April, as I was saying. We're getting close to May. Now, according to The Simpsons, Doomsday is supposed to be in May 5th this year, 2022. So according to them, this is my last year alive. And I don't know what the fuck, what to think of and what to make of. You know, I've asked, in all serious note though, I've asked myself, what would I do? And I can't think of what the fuck would I do, because even if I tell myself, okay, you're going to act like as if this is the last day of your life today, I can't do it. It's not, I just don't see it in my head. It's just complicated. I wish I could, but maybe with some more meditation practice and, you know, whatever the case may be, you might be able to see it. I'm pretty sure there's people that could see it. I'm pretty sure there's people that are living it today that know that it is their last couple of hours and they're just fucking going through it. That's horrible. That's got to be a horrible feeling. Why am I even talking about that? Just went fucking dark quick. Anyways, so according to The Simpsons, May 5th, it is Doomsday. And according to our Gregorian calendar, we have exactly a week and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have exactly 12 days, if I'm not mistaken. 10 or 12, something like that. We have 12 days, 11 days, I should say. 11 days till Doomsday. So if you haven't made your amends, might as well go ahead and do it now. If you wanted to take that skydiving trip, might as well do it today on short notice. Don't prepare, just go do it. Don't even think about it. Anyways, so after 200, this is the 216th episode. Scheduling is so hard, especially when you have to take into consideration time change, other East Coast being 2 hours different in California. See, this is why they need to stop making this stupid change, because I really don't know when the East Coast is 3 hours ahead or 2 hours ahead of us here in California. I never know. And that's why I'm glad that the change is finally coming. After many years of people bitching and whining and complaining about it, just like anything else, that's how it gets done, with time. Enough people got to bitch about it for the fucking powers to be do something about it. But think about that. It's just how anything else. I've been having this thought lately. So now I'm in a path where I don't even know how I feel about how would I feel about going viral. Now, I don't do anything that's controversial. Well, I guess some people see it as controversial, right? But I don't think it is. But anyways, I wonder how much people's life changed after being a nobody and then going viral. I wonder. Now, but this is my thought on that. Like I said, I wonder how much and who and how it changes their life. How. After being viral. Now, this is what I think. I think that it varies from person to person. Now, if you're a content creator, more than likely, if you go viral, this is just what I'm now. I haven't done any of this, but I'm in the path of finding out, and sooner or later we'll find out. But I wonder what type of people their lives change after going viral. Because if you think about it, what is it? Dogface 420? Yeah, Dogface 420. He used to live in the trailer, and after going viral, I don't know if he was already in the process of acquiring a house, a more comfortable living, or not. But it changed. But there's been others that I've seen go viral that I won't name because we don't know the names. Let's just leave it at that. And their circumstance doesn't change. I wonder what that gives. I think it's the drive of people. I think if you're looking to go viral, but your drive is just to be pushing and pushing and pushing every single time that you come across any bump or obstruction, then I think those people do fucking change a lot their lives, their lifestyle, their way of living, their way of earning money. All that changes, I guess. But you just have to be smart with him. And speaking of going viral, now on Twitter, this made me feel so good. I never celebrate anything, but this time I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to fucking celebrate that one. Oh, excuse me. So Twitter on Friday turned out that Kelly Madden on Twitter from the podcast. Oh, Jesus. I thought I was ready for that. See, this is the kind of shit that I do that I always think, oh, I'm ready to rock and roll. But when I fucking turn around and come back to see what the hell, if I'm ready or not, turns out that I wasn't ready. But I messed this one up, right? Anyways, but I will get to it right about this second. Kelly Madden from the podcast. So Kelly Madden is the nerdy bartender from the Drunk Theory podcast, right? Also caretaker to the mascot Mango Madden. She loves conspiracies and cocktails. Ooh, look at that. Kelly Madden, thank you so much for putting me in your top 5 listens of the day. I didn't even know how to feel. When I saw it, I was like, what the hell is going on with my Twitter? Why am I getting so many fucking notifications from my Twitter? Normally, I don't get shit. And then I went to look at it, and I was like, whoa, look at that. An accomplishment. Celebrate, bitch. Do it. I do that. I do that a lot. Anyways, that was exciting. Again, Kelly, thank you. So let's just thank my new listener, Kelly. I want to say thank you very much for listening. You are the GOAT. I applaud you. This applause is for you, Kelly. Thank you. Anyways, so check this out. I don't think many people and owners of Tesla should be asking themselves this question. But I don't think many people ask themselves this question. So there was apparently a Tesla that apparently the computer froze. So now you're thinking, what's the problem? The computer on the Tesla froze. It's okay, you know. But what if I tell you that Tesla was driving at 83 miles an hour on the freeway? What happens? How does that work? Now, on a computer, you have to shut it off, turn it back on for it to work again, and you're good. But in this case, is there a pinhole where you got to stick a bobby pin to fucking reset the whole thing? I don't know. But apparently the driver was going on the freeway at 83 miles an hour. The owner of a new Tesla Model 3 was left in shock after the car's main feature allegedly froze while he was driving on the freeway. He said all of the buttons switched, including the turn signal hazard lights, were not working. I noticed that it started to get hot in the car, and there started to be a weird scent coming, recalled Rodriguez. I was nervous that if I were to brake a whole lot, that I wouldn't be able to gain that speed again to keep up with traffic and get around cars. I was nervous. Oh, whoa. I was nervous somebody was going to slam into me. You weren't fucking nervous that you were going to slam into somebody? Bitch, you bring the car to, but how do you bring a Tesla to a stop, to a slow stop? Is that even possible? But if I were you, I wouldn't even be worried about somebody slamming into me. I would be worried about you slamming into something. Jesus Christ. Even though the accelerator wasn't responding, fortunately, Rodriguez said the brakes did work, but said that it didn't make him any more comfortable when he was trying to stop. He was able to make it off the road, and a few minutes later, the car rebooted. That's when everything seemed normal. An officer with the Hollywood Highway Patrol helped Rodriguez to get off the freeway, where eventually had the car towed. He said Tesla later told him they fixed the vehicle, but they would say about what happened was what he said they wrote in the report. Diagnosed and found poor communications from the charger port door, causing power conversion system to shut off, and in order to protect the board components during their drive, Rodriguez recall. Anyways, I guess the brakes do work in these things. Well, that's good. I mean, you would think that you want to make brakes workable if you know that at some point the car might freeze and you were probably burning inside because it probably was hot. That's pretty scary. Now, this guy was worried about getting slammed into and not slamming into. I mean, I think you should be worried about both things, my boy. Anyways. Now, when you have two options of what way to go out, would you choose being slammed into or slamming into? Whoa, I don't even know. I guess being slammed into because you wouldn't see it coming. You wouldn't be scared. That's what I'm saying. And options are good. Yes, definitely. Just like a South Carolina prisoner scheduled to be the first man executed in the state in more than a decade has decided to die by firing squad. This guy chose a firing squad over the electric chair. Well, I guess that's more humane than burning you alive, than burning you from the inside out, or fucking melting you from your blood out, because that's what the shot does. Apparently, it's supposed to be I don't know. It's supposed to. They feel like they're burning from inside, and that's why they die. I guess. No, then they must die from the poison too, obviously, right? But this guy, Richard Moore. He's first of all, isn't he in jail? Why does he got options? When did this happen? In a state with the capital punishment that they let the inmates choose. Now, him being a person that's going to receive what was the word I used? Capital. I don't know what the fuck. Capital punishment. Yeah. If he's receiving capital punishment, do they give him? Is it one wish or three wish or I don't know? Because if he gets more wishes, now if I were to get a couple of wishes and I was in this situation, can I wish for more time? Is that possible? I don't know. I would think you could ask. Anyways, poor guy. At least he's getting what he wants. At least he's gonna get exactly what he wants, and it's not gonna be nothing that he doesn't desire. So, according to a few of my TikToks, they're okay. So, I shoot a lot of vegans. I do, and I need to stop, but I won't because most people who are vegan, they're fucking liars. So now, I came across Spicy Mouse Mustache on TikTok. So this gentleman right here, gentleman right there, as you can see it, he's got a nice looking cake right there, right? So This vegans claim to go out in the forest and get fucking leaves and shit to make a cake. But when you go make the cake, you know, you add cashews to the cake, so you know it's, oh, cashews, okay, that's something good. But the rest does not look good at all. So he adds cocoa butter. So he makes that. Okay, so he's got that cake going on right there. See that, how he's ready? Yeah, okay, he goes, gets the flowers for the color, or the food coloring. I don't know. See that? Look at his face. Look at his face. That shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta say, biggest cap in the world right there. This motherfucker's lying. Liar. You did not enjoy that cake as much as you would. Because if you would have had an ice cream cake or a real cake of a cake. Wait, what the fuck did I just say? Oh man. Anyways, though that's not the expression my face makes when I have a cake that's full of fucking sugars. And what the fuck, isn't bread vegan? So why do you need to go fucking make up all this other shit? Jesus. That's enraging. I think these people love lying to themselves. Just give it up. Go just get a piece of steak or something. Now, speaking of liars that don't enjoy food, you know what I also hate? The hate is a big word, right? I said I wasn't going to use the word hate. You know what I also dislike? It's people who claim to hate the lifestyle of the Western world. Now, these people have it so good that they want to have it bad, and they head down to a third world country and claim to be the fucking best decision you've ever made. Listen, I moved to the first world from a third world country, right? I believe this country's second world now, but we're just gonna say from a third world country, from El Salvador. Now I moved here, and I'm not happy with the move here, but I enjoy the opportunities that this place offers. And opportunities make me happy, right? And having no opportunities does not make I happy, because opportunities mean success. Now, I've been following this guy on TikTok. I've tried to talk to him. Hopefully I get to home, but I'm going to talk shit because he says he moved to Bolivia, right? And he claims that it's the best decision ever. Now, it might be. It might be. As long as no freak accidents or no freak incidents or no freak or hateful people that live around everywhere, haters, right? As long as they don't fuck with you and you don't get in trouble with the law, you'll be okay. But when all that happens, that you do get in trouble with the law, guess where these people run to? Oh, let me run to the consulate, to the United States consulate to exercise my rights. No, bitch. You said that I was better than here, so why the fuck do you guys run to the consulate to ask for help? Because you know you have no fucking rights down there. Me being a citizen, a Salvadorian citizen, I have no fucking rights in El Salvador no more. So what makes you think that you, just because you went choosing, oh, that lifestyle looks better down there, what makes you think you're going to have rights? Don't be stupid. Visit, but come back home. Shit. We want all Americans home. All Americans, they want it home. They got it. That, you know what? Anybody can do whatever the fuck they want. It's none of my business that people decide that they want to go out there and pursue a different lifestyle. It's none of my business. But I I worry about when people are overly excited saying that that place is so much better than this place. I just don't like that. I don't respect that because I know for a fact these people are lying. And the only reason they go over there and they're happy is because they're more than likely, like say this guy that I'm talking about from Bolivia, right? More than likely, they more than likely these people have money in their bank account. If they were people that were born in those countries with zero opportunities, zero leg to stand on, trust me, motherfucker, you will hate that country too. So don't act like it's the best place in the world because it's not. It's the best place in the world for you because you came in with capital. That's just what I think on that. Anyways, thank you very much for staying with me till the end. This is our 2 cents. Please hit that subscribe button. And here we go once again. Deuces!